Hello, magical people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Megmoonbeam, and I'm here joining me, my husband, Jens.
Hi.
Hello, from Jens Pateo YouTube website, Instagram, all that stuff. How's everybody doing? We're on summer vacation at the moment in Alberta, Canada. As you guys can see, there's nature behind us. We're just outside of Jasper National Park and wanted to check in with you guys. You guys know I have to share the astrology no matter what. I love sharing it, even if I'm on a vacay. We got to share what's going on. So I've missed you guys the past week. We've been on the Beyond Mystic channel taking summer vacation, so I haven't done my daily astro shows, our usual shows. How does it feel to not be doing our usual schedule?
Feels really good. It feels good to be away from it all. We also had our retreat where we also were 4 days off the phone, totally, no connection, and
Yeah.
that really inspired me to do that like every month. I'm gonna do every month like a 4 day detox from the phone because it feels really
Mhm.
good to just not know what is going on in the world. It's like it's great.
Yeah, it feels so good. Larry says, "Where is Jens's cowboy hat?"
I have a cowboy hat, but I don't have it with me right now.
Yeah, we've got Amy. Hi, Amy. Nice to see you. And Tracy, Albertan goddess over here. Hey, Tracy. Yeah, so in today's video, I'm going to talk about our weekly astrology for the week ahead, July 8th to 13th. I wanted to do this yesterday, but we were on the road between Banff National Park and Jasper National Park, and we were driving most of the day. So sorry I couldn't come at you guys at the beginning of the week, but I'm here now, going to share with you guys astrology this week. We got full moon in Capricorn. Uranus just went into Gemini. Saturn's going retrograde. Some big stuff going on. And before we get into it, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate all of your support. And if you'd like to check out my upcoming Astrocartography Part 2 workshop over on the Beyond Mystic Academy, I'm going to be hosting that Sunday, July 13th at 1 p.m. Eastern when we're back from Alberta. So I did the Part 1 this spring of this year, and there was so many people that showed up live, and I got lots of positive feedback from this method of locational astrology, looking at the best places for you to live, work, travel, find love, abundance, all that stuff. So we can look at that with astrocartography and locational astrology. If you want to join in, whether live or on the replay, you can check that out at the link below. Tracy says, look forward to part 2. Thank you, Tracy. And also coming up on Sunday, July 19th, I'm going to be doing this live Age of Aquarius lecture at Akasha's Den in Oakville, Ontario, Canada. Really excited to go back. I used to work at Akasha's Den when I first started my spiritual journey. So I'm excited to be coming back as more of a facilitator. This will be a live lecture all about the Age of Aquarius, and there's also online streaming passes available. You can check that out at the link below. So Yensi's just joining me for the beginning of this video. How are you feeling like with the energies right now? We're in the portal of full moon in Capricorn. That's going to be on Thursday, July 10th. Capricorn is all about the systems and structures of life, our long-term goals, governments, officialdom. How are you feeling, just the overall vibes right now?
Well, right now I'm feeling tired because I didn't have any good sleeps for like the last 5 days because we've been changing a lot of hotel rooms, and so I didn't have a lot of sleep last night. So I feel pretty tired actually. I'm a person, if I don't get any sleep, it really affects me. I really like my deep sleeps, but I've been having some profound dreams. Like I had some profound dreams last night
You did?
because also like, I didn't sleep well. I lay like awake from 2 to 5 or something. But I had like after that I had like some very intense. I'm not gonna go in detail now, but I had like an astral travel. I sometimes have that, where you're dreaming, you consciously like fly around in the dream worlds. Sometimes there's a little bit, sometimes a dream can turn into an astral travel. It's about a state of consciousness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Astral travel is where you realize you're dreaming, your body is in bed sleeping, and you're consciously exploring the dream worlds. Whereas dream is more the playing out of a subconscious scenario. So I had both last night, and I also had one very profound dream that I'm not going to share now. But I might share it on my own channels. But it was deeply profound when I woke up, which is interesting because I've been feeling really tired, but I'm having these deeply profound dreams. Maybe it's the energy of the place here. The energy is so pristine, so pure here. I mean, especially the place we're staying. You can see it behind us. The Rocky Mountains in the distance. We stay a lot in the Toronto area. in the GTA and the Greater Toronto area, and it's just so dense there. It's like, the concrete is everywhere. Okay, when you go to Niagara, it's a little less dense, but still, that's why we're looking for a home here, in the Greater Alberta area, because it feels so good here. I'm used to also living in Belgium in the countryside. I have my own home in the countryside in Belgium, and once you go countryside, you never go back. that's uh, that's
Yeah.
something I definitely experienced. So, but overall, it's been a very positive experience. I love the energy. I love the beauty. Meg's always laughing at me that I compare it to the Alps, the Rocky Mountains, because the Alps. I've been a lot to the Alps as a kid with travels with my parents. The Alps are beautiful. So I'm glad I get to compare them now. Canadian Rockies are absolutely beautiful. It's different, but it's absolutely they're both very, very beautiful. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm so happy that we're here, and it's really exceeded my expectations. We've just been to Calgary, Alberta, Banff. Now we're in Jasper. So Alberta's huge. We've only been here for 5 days, but my expectations have been totally exceeded, and I feel really good about
Yeah, I love the
us moving
culture.
here.
I love the culture
Yeah.
too. We've been to the Calgary Stampede, which is like cowboy stuff. Like these men on horses, giving their best. True athletes, and also women, doing like steering, like catching steers, like young
Mm-hmm.
bulls. Was absolutely. I really love the Stampede. They call it the greatest outdoor show on earth. With right and reason. And what I love about Calgary, it's like a big city, but it's still a lot of green. There's like, once you go outside of the city, like the countryside starts. It's
It's
amazing.
it's so different compared to any other city I've been to in the world. There's so much green. As soon as you're right outside the city limits, you're in the countryside. Like, it's just, I don't feel overwhelmed by the city of Calgary. It's just crazy. The energy is really, really
Yeah,
good.
it's such a difference. And it made me realize, if you have the choice to live somewhere, choose wisely,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, even just traveling, comparing the different places we stayed, we are here now, and this is just this feels amazing. Meanwhile, the last place was okay, but was a lot different than here. So you might, and I've had that in my life too. I lived in a city, and then my life totally changed when I just moved location. So
Mm.
moving locations is actually a really important step sometimes in your life, because you were 100% surrounded. I mean, if you live somewhere, you are like surrounded by the energy of that place the whole time, and it has a big effect on you. And actually, spiritually, I made a big leap. When I moved 8 years ago from this coastal town in Belgium called Blankenberge to the countryside, it was just like it affected my spiritual growth. I can
Mm.
honestly say that. So it's very important where you live.
And I'll just do one more plug. Speaking of where you live, if you'd like to know the astrology of where you live, the best places to live, work, travel, Astrocartography Part 2 workshop coming up Sunday, July 13th. Link in the description below. Yeah. We've got Norway in the house. Hello, Norway. I don't know how we got that Northern Lights background, but yeah, anything else? Sovereign Soul Sam, hello, sister. Anything else you want to share before I talk about the astrology?
No, I'm gonna leave you to do your magic.
Okay.
Okay, bye
Thank you
guys.
for joining me. Oh my God, you guys, look at this background. So we are staying, I think, north. We're a little bit north of Jasper National Park, and that mountain range, if you can see that, not sure if you guys can see that, but that is, am I pointing in the right place? Jasper National Park. So I would love to do all my videos like this in nature. This feels really good. Sorry if the lighting is a little bit weird, you guys. We've got Medicine Hat in the house. Hello, Medicine Hat. I've heard really good things about Medicine Hat, and I'm going to have to check that out next time I'm in Alberta, which is probably going to be next month. So, yeah, we're definitely looking like we're going to be making the journey out here. So I'm very, very excited. So, how's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments. How are we feeling with the current energy? I don't think I've been live with you guys for about a week. So I'm curious as we get started here with the astrology to hear from you guys. How are we feeling? How are we sleeping? How are we feeling physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually? Let me know. I've been feeling really good because I got my Jupiter trine my sun exact right now. So I'm having a really positive aspect in astrology, really good time to be traveling. John says, happy is good. Larry, Caroline, Alberta. Is that where you are, Larry? Karen says, tired. Okay. Makes sense. I'm going to talk about why that can make sense in a moment. We've got really big astrology this week, you guys. And that's why I titled this video. The subtitle is This is Not a Drill. This week, not a drill at all. Gazella says, not sleeping. LOL. It's 1:55 a.m. here in Adelaide. Oh my goodness. You got to get some sleep, girl. Tehran says, hard to concentrate, but still good. A lot of you guys not sleeping. Okay. We're having sleeping issues. There's wind. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you give me a 5x5? Because the wind is speaking to us. Wow, the wind is really picking up. The nature is just amazing here. Murdoch, hey, Murdoch says crazy dreams. Okay, you guys can hear me. Good. You guys, Montero, dreams have been intense. Okay, a lot of you guys having sleep issues, feeling tired. Okay, this makes sense, you guys, because as of yesterday, okay, let's bring up the chart. This is the chart for today, filming this video Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. We've got Uranus now in Gemini. Oh my goodness. So yesterday on July 7th, Uranus ingressed into Gemini. And this is a huge energy shift, you guys. We now have all the outermost planets, Pluto in Aquarius, Neptune in Aries, conjunct Saturn, holy guacamole, and Uranus in Gemini. All of the outermost planets are now in air and fire signs. And we're going to be entering, as we continue to go through July, what we like to call in the astrology community a retrograde city, okay, which is where a lot of the planets go retrograde at the same time. Neptune just went retrograde a few days ago. Pluto has been retrograde since the beginning of May. Wow, the wind is really going. Woo! Feels good. Saturn going retrograde on the 13th. Mercury going retrograde July 17th. So even though we've got these outer planets now, as of this week, all the way until September 1st, when Saturn goes retrograde in Pisces, from now until September 1st, all the outer planets, other than Jupiter and Cancer, but that's kind of a outer planet, in air and fire signs. So big energy shift. We've been in the outer planets, literally in mud. Okay, I'm hearing Spirit say we've literally been in mud for a long time. Why mud? Because the outer planets have been in earth and water signs together. Oh, John says sound now getting wonky. Good voice when close to mic. Okay, I'll put my face close up to the mic. So we've been in the mud. Pluto in Capricorn, Neptune in Pisces, Saturn in Pisces, Uranus in Taurus. These are earth and water signs. It's been heavy. It's been slow moving forward. Tammy says 111 watching. Cool. And now with fire signs, air, the wind is the air. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind, but it's very beautiful. What would air and fire be together? What do you guys think? What's created from air and fire together? If water and earth is mud, what do you guys think is air and fire? I don't know. Air and fire. Lightning? Do you think that's lightning? Sam says firestorm. Yeah, firestorm. John says fire is more intense with air. Yeah. Yes, Karen, more fire. So we're entering, yeah, you guys are right. Air feeds fire, right? Firestorm. So we're coming out of years since 2018 when Uranus entered Taurus, before he was in Aries. We've been in the mud. Cynthia, smoke. Yeah, it could be smoke. Firestorm, smoke, volcano. Yeah, we could look at it that way too. Wildfire. That's interesting that you're saying that, Gratefully Awake, because where we are in Jasper, there was a horrible wildfire last year. And actually, as we drove in, we could see the wildfire destruction. I'll have to share that on my socials. Yes, Rita, cleansing. All the elements can be cleansing. Fire is very cleansing of very lower vibrational energies. Laura, burning off the negative. Yeah. So we're now in energy with Pluto in Aquarius, air sign, Neptune in Aries, fire sign, Uranus in Gemini, as of yesterday, air sign. Things are going to start to move more fast. Okay, now there's a helicopter above me. We have the wind. See, this is exactly what's going on right now. It's like, whoa, you're going to see things. Can you guys hear the helicopter? It's louder, it's faster, it's more energetic. Yeah, Gazella, it's change. And we're in this interesting period now from now, technically start July 7th, until September 1st, with all these outer planets and air and fire signs, where we're getting a taste of the future. But then on September 1st, 2025, when Saturn retrogrades back into Pisces, we're going back. We're taking a step back from September 1st, 2025 until, let me look this up on my astrology program because I can't remember the exact date. Bear with me one sec, you guys. I think it's May. Let me look this up here. Oh, no, it's not May. Oh, wait, that's 2025. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I like to give you guys the exact dates. And I'm just trying to see, okay, when do we have all the outer signs back again? Okay. So let me see here. April 17th, 2026. I want to get this to the day. What's the day? From September 1st, 2025 until April 26th, 2026, we're going back one last time. Outer planets, they're going retrograde again. Wow, wow. So fall and winter of 2025, Pluto will be retrograde, Neptune retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Jupiter retrograde. Is Uranus going to go retrograde? Yeah, Uranus retrograde. The wind is going crazy. So from now until September 1st, we're getting a taste of. Sorry, you guys, it just cut out for a second. Can you guys give me a 5x5? I think I'm back. Anyways, my point is, even though we're stepping into these new energies, we're going back one last time from September 1st, 2025 until April 26, 2026. Now, it's not like we're not going back into a lockdown. We're not going back into, crazy shit. We've already been through the worst part. We've already through the most difficult part. We've already survived the Saturn-Pluto conjunction of 2020. It's just going to be a revisiting of a lot of themes from the past, a lot of information from the past. So we'll get to that. Okay, we'll focus on right now. So this is very new energy where we're also this week, as Uranus has just gone into Gemini, have a full moon in Capricorn on July 10th. Which, what is Capricorn all about? Let me know in the comments. I see some of my astrology friends in the comments. What is Capricorn all about? Full moons are about letting go, completion, cleansing, illumination. This is our first lunation with all these outer planets in fire and air signs. Full moon, 18 degrees of Capricorn. Anybody? Bueller? John says structure. Yes, Capricorn is structures. Anne Cecile, hello. Anne Cecile says authority, hard work. Yes. Jenny, earth, stability, foundations, boundaries. Sam, authority, correct. So this is no longer a slow energy. We're out of the mud. This is a very powerful full moon in Capricorn to release. I'm hearing Spirit say, quite effortlessly, things that don't serve you, right? And as you guys are saying in the comments, Capricorn rules responsibility, the matrix, structures of life, government, politics, powerful people, older people, work, success, long-term goals, challenge, delay. And Capricorn is also, yes, William, limitations, correct. And yes, Jenny, the devil card, Capricorn, that's right. Hi, Chrissy. Capricorn is also wisdom through the experience of having tough life lessons. Yeah, William, goats. It's also goats. That's right. So, like, for example, I have transit Jupiter exactly trine my sun right now. I'm happy. I'm in Alberta. We just found a new place. Jupiter just gives you things. That's why everybody likes Jupiter, right? It's just gifts, abundance, divine protection, things working out. Saturn is, you have to work your ass for it. You have to work your ass off. You have to go through the hardship to learn the lesson, right? So it's interesting because Jupiter is spiritual wisdom, and so is Saturn. All the outer planets are wisdom in their own ways. But Saturn is the wisdom of having gone through the tough life lesson. Yeah, Celeste, Saturn is a tough teacher. So this is a powerful full moon to be reflecting on what have been the toughest life lessons of your life. What have you learned? What is your wisdom? Where have you come from? What have you learned? Laura says, gotta get granddaddy approval. Yes. So some ways we can work with this full moon. Amazing full moon for any kind of release, cleansing work. Reviewing how far we've come, what tough life lessons we've gone through, how strong we actually are. Letting go of things that you're attached to from the matrix that no longer serve you. And also, this is going to be a hard one in terms of letting go of long-term goals. Capricorn is long-term goals that no longer serve. I'm feeling very strong. Like Spirit is saying that we've never experienced this energy before. Pluto and Aquarius with Uranus and Gemini with Saturn and Neptune conjunct in Aries. This is unprecedented astrology while at the same time we're entering the age of Aquarius. I mean, some of the plans, some of the goals, some of the dreams that you had in that old world no longer apply. That goes for all of us. That's the hard part. That's the Capricorn hard part of this full moon, of this week. You had a certain job, you had a certain goal, you had a certain kind of lover that you wanted, you had a certain kind of place you wanted to live, right? Like what I'm going through. And actually, there's something even better out there for you, but you need to be open. This is completely new territory. So, this is a full moon where very powerful for letting go, very intense in the collective. You're going to see very powerful endings and illumination of governments, politicians, authority figures, systems, and structures literally dissolving, being exposed, right? But at the same time, the Saturn Capricorn harshness is, for many of us, some of those goals you had, they didn't happen or they're not going to happen because we're entering a completely new territory where there's new things. Uranus, 0 degrees Gemini. There's totally new things that are unpredictable. Unpredictable. Aquarius. Unpredictable. Okay, you can do as much tarot cards as you want. You can do as much looking at your chart as you want. You can do as much freaking, whatever practices. There's certain things that you cannot predict. There's certain things that you are not meant to know. Not everything can be controlled. That's part of the journey, right? South Node in Virgo conjunct Mars with this full moon as well. So by the end of the week, we've got this South Node. Look at this. South Node conjunct Mars within a 5-degree orb. This is a lot of shit going on at the same time, you guys. This is very powerful stuff going on all at the same time. This is like not normal. Let go. What are you holding on to? South Node of Virgo. What are you like? No, I had this dream since I was 6 years old, or no, I needed to. What do you need to let go? What is not working? What are you actually being protected from? What are you wasting your fucking time on? Just take a moment to think about that. What are you wasting your time on? Laura says more voices, please. Yeah, I'm just like channeling the energy. Sometimes there's weird voices that come out. The more you surrender, and it's not about being airy-fairy, it's not about not having goals, it's not about not having discipline, it's not about not being connected to the structure of life. It's being Capricorn, it's being, what's the right word? There's a word and I can't get the word, but it's being, I want to say grounded. No. Realistic. Realistic that sometimes things change. And guess what? The times that we're in with this astrology, it's not going to go how you think it's going to go. Age of Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius, Uranus now out of fall position in Gemini. The Aquarius energy is very strong. What is Aquarius rule? Unpredictability. Things are not going to go as you think they're going to go. So be open to change, be open to weirdness, be open to possibilities that you maybe were scared of, you never even thought of, but it's actually the universe bringing you onto your highest alignment. John, I love this. The earth is a mysterious place. Part of the fun of being here is we're not meant to know everything. It's the fun of the mystery, the weirdness, the unpredictability, the change. Am I making sense, you guys? I hope I am, because I'm feeling the energy very strong. So with this full moon, we're in the portal of it. It's exact on Thursday, July 10th at, let's see here, 4:36 p.m. Eastern Time, 18 degrees of Capricorn. See where you have 18 degrees of Capricorn in your chart, because that's the area of life that you're being activated, you're being initiated. Saturn is working with you. If you have placements between 13 to 23 degrees of Capricorn, this will be very significant for you. And we're not being punished. This is not a punishment. This is not a punishment. The Saturn-Pluto conjunction, that was a fucking punishment. In 2020, we're never going back to that. Okay, so that's the good news. Full moon in Capricorn with the dispositor Saturn in Aries, okay, which is his fall position, at an Aries degree, conjunct Neptune. So Saturn's tripped out. Okay, Saturn's the ruler of Capricorn. Saturn's the dispositor of this full moon. Saturn's tripped out. He's in a sign he doesn't like to be in, Aries. He's in a degree he doesn't really like to be in, Aries degree. Conjunct Neptune, which he's kind of like, this is weird. Right? Because Saturn is our system structures of life. Neptune is that which is not of this physical world, dissolving spirituality, creativity. So Saturn's tripped out, but he's sextile Pluto, 1 degree off of being exact. He's sextile Uranus, 1 degree off of being exact. So even though he's tripped out, he's bringing us in a positive direction. This is not negative. It's going to feel weird. This week is going to feel weird. And a lot of you guys are saying you're having the sleep issues, you're having tiredness. This is a weird week. Embrace the weirdness. Be open to plans and goals and work, Capricorn's work, and work completely changing. And be ready within the full moon portal from started yesterday, but today going until Sunday, of huge geopolitical changes, but it's not scary. It's not scary. All the outermost planets in positive aspects. Okay, so there's huge divine protection. Angela says, can you and Red Pill do a reading on Trump and this Epstein BS, please? Yeah, maybe we will. Stay tuned. So I don't want to make this video too long. What else? Leaders losing power. People that you thought were going to stick around aren't going to stick around anymore. I'll talk about that more next week. And ancient history revealings. Capricorn rules history and archaeology. Full moon in Capricorn. With Saturn conjunct Neptune in Aries, Aries has to do with building and construction. So I just feel intuitively very strongly like, and let me know, because I haven't been looking at a lot of the news this week because I've been in Alberta traveling around, but I've been feeling very strong with the portal of this full moon, like there's going to be another big thing revealed about ancient history or archaeology, the next level of like what was discovered under the pyramids. What was that, a few months ago? So let's, if you guys feel to keep aware of what's going on with archaeology, because I think there's going to be something huge this week revealed with that. Yeah, there's more I wanted to say, but I'll be live with you guys later on in the week. Sorry, there's like so much wind, but I wanted to touch base with you guys on the astrology of this week coming up. And before I finish up here, again, if you'd like to check out any of my links, social media, that's all in the description box of this video. Also, check out coming up on Sunday, July 13th, I'm going to do my part 2 astrocartography workshop on the Beyond Mystic Academy. We're going deeper into locational astrology, best places for you to live, work, travel, all that stuff. Part 1 of the workshop is also in the description box. We had so much fun with the part 1 a few months ago. So really excited for that, and you can join in live or catch the replay. Also on Sunday, July 19th, I'm going to be hosting at Akasha's Den in Oakville, Ontario, an Age of Aquarius live lecture. In-person tickets and online streaming passes are available. You can go to my website, megmoonbeam.com, and check that out. That's going to be really fun, going deep into the Age of Aquarius. And next, I think starting on next Monday or Tuesday, we'll be back to our regular scheduled programming on the Beyond Mystic channel. So back to my daily astros, all that stuff starting next week. And miss you guys, miss seeing you guys live every day. But it's good sometimes for us to, as Yen said at the beginning of the video, take a little break, take a little step back. And if you are feeling overwhelmed by the energies, Uranus 0 degrees. Uranus is technology, and in medical astrology, our nervous system. Taking a break from online social media, very, very, even if it's for a day, even if it's for 2 days, just very, very good for us to be doing. Okay, guys, I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me. I will see you soon. Happy full moon, happy Uranus and Gemini, and see you all soon. Love you. Bye.